So we have clearly understood what is generative AI, what is the conventional AI, these things we have understood, right? So in the today's class, so let us see the start our session with Python. So first of all, we will discuss the Python first of all. Okay. So I mean we're having a brochure, right? You can be able to go to the brochure in that one. What are things are there? So we'll be discussing same thing. Okay. First of all, let us see the Python. So if you can able to have the great foundation in the Python, so then it will be very easy for the other things also. Okay. When we're discussing the NLP also, and also like RNN. So transformers, board. So on that time, so it will be very easy to understand. So yeah. So let me write something about Python. Yeah. So I'm telling you Python programming only. Okay. So first of all, we have to understand why only Python programming language. So why only Python programming language? So you might know, right? So already you are working professionals, I know. So we know some examples of the Python programming language means. So examples means, examples like we're having a Java. Okay. So for example, C++, so .NET. So like that, and Python we can say Python. So like that, we're having so many programming languages. So even though we're having these many programming languages, so why we're learning only Python programming language? Why we're implementing the generative AI or artificial intelligence with the Python? Okay, so that is the thing we have to understand. So why Python? So if you want to understand why Python means, okay, why Python means, so we have to understand. One second, something happened. Yeah. So why Python means? So we have to understand the what are the different kinds of programming languages we are having in the. So first of all, so first one is the procedure oriented programming language. Procedure oriented, okay, programming language. So second one is like a object oriented, okay, object oriented programming language. So third one is scripting oriented programming language. So last but not least, modular oriented programming language. Okay. So if you can take any programming language in the world, so that should come under the any one of the these four categories. Okay. Now let us do one activity. So we're having these many programming languages, right? So let us try to fit okay, these programming languages under this one. So first, before this thing, so I will give you the a single line definition for the each one. So what is a procedure oriented programming language means? A programming language which supports the functions. So supports functions, okay, is called as a procedure oriented programming language. So a programming language which supports oops principles, you might know all these things. So oops principles, that is called as a object oriented programming language. A programming language which is interpreter dependent, okay, so interpreter dependent, okay, so that is called as a scripting oriented programming language. A programming language which supports the modules, so it is called as a modular oriented programming language. Okay, so I have given a simple like a one or two terms or definition for the each and every programming language, these four programming languages. Now the thing is, let us try to fit above programming languages under this thing. Okay, let me start with the, okay, so C. So can I fit the C programming language under the procedure oriented programming language? Of course, we can fit the C and in the procedure oriented. Why? Because it supports the functions. Okay, that's fine. So can I fit C programming language under the object oriented? Not possible. Why? Because C won't support the OOPS principles. So again, C is not a interpreter dependent, so I cannot fit under the scripting oriented, and also C won't support the modules. I cannot fit in the modular oriented programming language also. That means C is limited to the first category only, that is a procedure oriented programming language. So let us take C++. So C plus is a plus plus is one of the good programming language, guys. So I would like to clear one point here is I'm not trying to, so what is that, discriminate the other programming languages here. Okay, I'm telling the what is the greatness of the Python programming language in this with this activity. So it doesn't mean that I'm not discriminating the other programming language. Okay, that is not the thing. Okay, please don't take me wrong here. Okay, yeah, please. So here C plus plus is a, uh, can I fit here? Of course, we can fit. Why? Because it supports the functions. Of course, C++ we can fit in the object oriented. Why? Because it supports the OOPS principles. Okay. So one second. And again, so can I fit C++ in the scripting oriented? Not possible. Why? Because C++ is like a compiler kind of programming language, not a interpret dependent programming language. And also C++ won't support the modules. I cannot fit under the modular oriented programming language also. Okay, that is the understanding. Now next one, let us take Java. Java is a, of course, we can fit in the procedure oriented. Why? Because it supports the functions. Java we can fit under the object oriented. Why? Because it follows the OOPS principles. Java I cannot fit in the scripting oriented. Why? Because it doesn't follow and also won't support the modules also. Okay, so that is the understanding of these things. So let us take our Python programming language. Python programming language which supports the function so that we can able to fit Python in procedure oriented programming language. Python also follow the OOPS principles. I can able to fit the Python under the object oriented programming language. So Python so is like interpret dependent programming language. So I can fit Python under the, so a scripting oriented programming language. And Python supports the modules. We can able to fill set fit so Python programming language under so modular oriented programming language also. So if you see, Python can able to cover the each and every area. Okay, it may be functions, it may be OOPS. Okay, it may be interpreter, it may be modules. So any kind of thing. So this is the greatness of the Python programming language. Okay, so that is the one thing. So that is the reason Python is object oriented, that is procedure oriented. Okay, procedure oriented. So next one is object oriented, object oriented. Okay, so scripting oriented, and what it is, so modular oriented programming language, and modular oriented programming, okay, language. Okay, so that is a modular oriented programming language, we can say. Okay, so under to this point, up to this point, is everything is clear? To this point, is
Yeah.
everything is clear?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, so that is the greatness of the, of course, I mean, it is not limited actually. So, but guys, I'm not, discriminating the other programming languages. Okay. So every programming language having their own importance. For example, so for, for example, let us take C++. So nowadays, guys, so most of the things, for example, let us take every computer vision kind of applications like a generative AI applications. So we require GPU for sure. Okay, sometimes we require some GPU for high computation, for training of the models, training of the LLMs. Okay, these kind of things. So on that time, so it is not always like a our Python protocols are not much useful on that time. Why? Because GPU is a hardware. Okay, hardware, and cameras also hardware. So when there is a huge and also like a so edge device like a Jetson Nano, so Raspberry Pi. Okay, these are the some edge devices we have. We will generally use in the AI. So on that time we cannot use the Python protocols, guys. Why? Because so the hardware required the compiler programming language, not a scripting like interpreter of a different programming language. So on that time the algorithms which are belong to Python, those are not much useful. Okay, on that time we have to depend on the C++ only. Okay, so sometimes if the use cases are like limited means like a so like a 20 use cases, 30 use cases are means that is fine. We can use the Python, but if use cases are like 100 use cases, 150 use cases means I mean I am talking about the real time point of view. So on that time, so our Python cannot able to do anything on that time. Why? Because hardware required the so some protocols. So the protocols will not be available in the Python programming language. On that time, we have to use the C++. Okay. So I'm telling you some additional point why because other programming languages having their own importance. Okay. Yeah. So we have understood what is the okay, this is like a different programming. Why Python means there is a one reason. So Python can able to fit in any every area. So that is the reason we can able to say that Python is also called okay. So general purpose programming language. General purpose programming okay, language. So why? Because we can able to use up what is that so Python in the web interface, UI UX kind of thing. So and also in the AI kind of thing. So everywhere we can able to use the Python programming language to build the any kind of application. Okay, not full-fledged manner. Okay, but up to some extent we can able to build the Python application with the help of Python. Okay, so that is the understanding of the Python programming. I mean Python is like a general purpose programming language. Okay, clear this point. So yeah, even though Python programming language invented I mean almost like a long back it been invented. Okay, and also recently I mean I as per I remember 1998 I think 1998. So Java was developed I think. Okay, Java was developed. So before this thing only, so I think 1989, 1989, 1980 something. So our Python was developed. Okay, Python was developed. So 1998 kind of thing in this area Java was developed actually. So the 1980s so Python was developed. But we can see the boom. Okay, we can see the boom. We can see the okay boom of Python from last like 8 years only. From Python from last 8 years only. Okay, 8 years only. Why? Because why we even though Python developed 1980s, okay, so Java developed 1998. Okay, it is I mean so Python is an old programming language we can say. Okay, but still, so why we got the boom for the Python from the last 8 years? Why? Because so because of the our technologies. Okay, because of the our technologies like so we can say so machine learning. Okay, machine learning okay artificial intelligence okay artificial intelligence okay so in this one there's a part called gen AI also we can able to consider here so and also something like a IoT okay so because of these things data science so because of these things so our Python programming language having that boom okay so why sir why I mean why what you're saying is so because of these technologies we can able to implement with the Python programming language so we cannot able to implement with the Java programming language or C++ programming language right so you're saying same thing right of course I'm not saying same thing so we can able to implement with the Java also okay so if you still see so in the let us search for the YouTube in the okay in the YouTube. So there are some courses also there, not complete full-fledged courses. So some courses having that they have explained the so some AI tools with the help of Java. Okay, somebody explained the C++ also. Okay, the major advantage with this thing is so syntax is very simple in the Python. In the Python syntax is very simple. Okay, very simple, very simple syntax. Okay, so for example, I will tell you one of the AI, what is an AI algorithm is there that is called YOLO algorithm. Okay, I'm not telling you it is not important. Also, let us take transformers also. Okay, transformers. So to build the transformers, let us take BERT also. Okay, so these are the applications, guys. The algorithms where generally we're having in the okay, so in the AI. So for implementing this YOLO algorithm, at least we need a four line like a 3000 lines in the using Python 3000 lines in the Python so if you can able to implement same thing with the Java means so it is going to at least like a So I think 5K to 6K for sure. Okay. So for implementing the YOLO algorithm, I need 3K lines of code. But same YOLO algorithm, if you want to implement with Java means it will go to 5 to 6K. Okay. So that is the reason. And other transformers also, BERT model also. So it is very, that means already these are the very difficult algorithms. Implementing this algorithm, it is not easy. So again, if you are taking the very complicated syntax programming means it is very okay difficult to implement these things. Okay, so that is the understanding of the, so why only Python means, that is the important. Okay, so and also Java programming, we can say Java is not a completely free, it is a proprietary language. Okay, so proprietary language, proprietary, I think spelling is correct. So and having the something package like a, so 1K packages are there, 1K packages. I hope you know what the package means. Okay, and also I'm having the, for example, let's compare with the Python here. Python here, Python is open source. We know open source, and having the 2 lakhs plus modules, 2 lakhs plus modules. So means guys, what is the meaning of the package or modules means? So some little difference is there, but so let me give you one brief what is the understanding of the package or modules means. As of now, take these two terms as a similar same. So in upcoming classes, we will see what is the exact difference between the package and module. Okay. So the thing is, we can say, so anything is predefined. For example, YOLO algorithm is there. Okay. So which is already defined actually. Okay. YOLO algorithm is for defining these things. So for building the YOLO algorithm, we need 3K lines of code, right? In that one, so we have to use the some frameworks from libraries. Some frameworks are there which are already defined those things. Okay. Some in the form of modules, in the form of some Python codes. Okay. For example, let us take PyTorch is there. PyTorch, so Matplotlib, Seaborn, so and like a NumPy, so TensorFlow, these kind of some frameworks are there, along with the libraries will be there. So implementing those things from the scratch is like a impossible. Okay, it is very very difficult. So again, you are implementing the framework or some library from the scratch, and if you want to build a okay one project means, so it is impossible task. So that is the reason. So we're having some packages or modules which are predefined things. Okay, so which means already existence is there. Simply when the requirement is there, generally we will import those modules into our working environment, and we can able to work with the, so the modules without writing from the scratch. Okay, so that is generally called as a packages and modules, we can say. Okay, so now, so tell me 1K packages available for the Java exam approximately, and approximately 2 lakhs plus modules are available for the Python. Okay, now this based on this thing we can able to understand. So this is 2 lakhs plus modules means there is no need of writing the code again from the scratch. Okay, most of the things are predefined, simply importing the things, and so those are, I mean, we are replicating this those things into our actual project. So that is a simple understanding. So we can able to say our one Java like a, for example, so when you go to the buy something to the road, so there is like a something like a um one buddy shop is there, one buddy shop. Okay, buddy shop, this means a very limited number of products are there, less variations, so everything is limited only. So beside of that thing, we're having even big bazaar. Okay, so many variations, so many products, automatically the attraction will be towards the our module, I mean our big bazaar only. So that we can able to say that, so Java is like a buddy shop, we can say buddy shop. Okay, and our, we can say Python is like our big bazaar, big bazaar. So that is the importance of the big what is that Python. Okay, so I'm giving you some a simple examples to remember, so why Python is that much great. So many things are there. Okay, so are you clear guys? Can you able to understand what I'm saying
Yes.
is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sai.
yeah, Gitanjali, Sai Kumar. Yeah, any doubts are there till now?
For now, I don't have. We don't.
So Gitanjali, do you have any doubts?
I'm good for now.
Yeah, okay, great. Gitanjali, from where are you from, Gitanjali?
I'm from
Actually, she is my sister,
Actually,
Sai.
yeah, we both are brother and sister. I'm the
Own
elder.
sister?
Sai is the
Yeah.
younger.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Owner? What?
Own
Own
sister.
sister.
Santam.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, great. Okay, that's a great
Yeah.
thing. Great thing. Okay. So that is the thing, guys. We have
I'm
understood.
in.
So till now, sorry, please. Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, sorry, my bad. You
Fine,
can.
fine. Yeah, fine, fine. No issue. So till now we have seen that what is the different kinds of programming languages and what is the importance of the Python. Why only we are implementing? I mean, even though Python is that much old programming language, so okay, why we got up from the last 8 years only we got the boom. Okay, because of the technologies. So in Python, syntax is very simple and open source. So these are the important things we have seen in this. Okay, in this class up to this point. Okay, so next one is we have to discuss something about basics. Okay, some basics we have to discuss. Okay, before that thing, so we should install some things here. Okay, Python is there. Okay, Python is there. Who invented the Python actually? So who invented Python? Any idea?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, so our Guido van Rossum. Of course, I will also forget sometimes. I Guido van Rossum. Okay, he's a scientist. Okay, so invented the Python in the 1989. Okay, so with which programming language, with which one second, which programming language? Okay, he developed this Python. He developed the Python. He developed the Python. Any idea this thing on this? So he used the C language, C language for developing the Python. Can you see again? We have to what is that? Depends on the our compiler program language. Okay, C language. So and also guys, let me complete this thing. That is the reason we will. The original name for the Python is C Python, not a simple Python. It is C Python programming language. Okay, so in the computer vision, okay, in the YOLO algorithm, the transformers also. Okay, so there will be something called filters or like a we can say so kernels. So those are designed based on the okay C language only. Okay, so there is a particular YOLO algorithm, the first version of the YOLO algorithm also. Okay, YOLO V3. Okay, YOLO V3 version 3 algorithm, which is developed by the C bindings. Okay, C bindings. So initially C language is was a good language only. So after that one, based on the requirement, so we have changed the things. That is the reason. Because can you see how much so progress is there in the programming? Okay, so that is still we're having a we should do so depending on the compiled programming language. As I told you, right? When there is hardware is there completely means on that time we should take the any kind of compiled programming language like a C++ only. Okay, so kind of thing. So Gadavan Rosum developed this Python with the help of C language. That is the reason we can able to call. So it is the original name is C Python language. Okay. So there is a one community is there PSF. Okay. So Python Software Foundation. Okay, Software Foundation. So it is a not a it is like a community. Okay, community. I will show you. So community developed by the okay community. Okay, formed by our scientist actually. Okay, what is the purpose of this PSF means? So what is the purpose of this PSF means? So to develop the Python, not only Python. So the technologies which are depending on the Python like AI, machine learning, data science, generative AI. So kind of technologies. So this PSF will be so okay developing the okay such kind of technologies like that is the main purpose of this community. Okay, so that is a PSF means. So let us see the okay installation of the Python programming language into our local machine first of all. Okay, so we have to see the proper installation, then only we can discuss about the our coding part and other concepts first of all. So installation. Okay. So first of all, let us. I hope you're having laptops. I think
Yes.
so. Yeah, Python is a software. For example, if I enter the simple like a Python, okay, you can see the Python. Simply search for the Python in the engine, so you can able to find out the welcome to python.org. Okay. So this is a simple interface. So I told that PSF is there. So PSF is Python Software Foundation is an organization devoted to advancing the open source technology related to the Python programming languages. So that is the main motto of the PSF. You can see that if you want to read about these things, you can read. So what is the developments of the made, the evolution of the Python programming language. So I discussed completely evolution of the Python programming language from the scratch actually. So if I find that video, I will share that video recording to you. Okay. So that is a thing actually. So if you want to see donate, you can donate here. Okay, end of the year. So many things are there. So that is a general purpose. If you want to see any information here, you can able to see this community. Okay, edition here. So now our understanding is to install the Python, right? Okay. Now downloads is there. So if I'm having a all releases, source code, Windows, so Mac OS, other platforms. If you're using the Mac OS means you can able to go to this thing. So guys, you can see download for Windows is there, right? Don't directly click on this Python. Okay. So don't directly click on this Python 3.1, 3.1. Okay, it is not a good version, I can say. So excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. So installation is that we have to do. Sorry. Let us go to the downloads and click on the Windows here. Okay, guys. So here I'm having a Python release for Windows, right? So don't click on this one, which is a Python 3.1, 3. Which is latest version, but it is still in the R&D. Okay, still it is in the R&D research and development phase. So for example, something happen means they will collapse these things. Okay, so don't click on this thing. So instead of this thing, you can able to click on the stable releases. So under this thing, stable releases are there. So you can able to install anything. So 3.1 to December 3rd it was released, right? So click on the 64-bit. So most of the time, so I mean everybody having the nowadays having the 64-bit laptops only, right? So click on the Windows, install the 64 automatically. So download, if you click on this thing, download will be started again. Okay. So after downloading that one, simply, so there will be something called, let me write this here. So first of all, installation. So download the software, download the software. Okay, that's the first thing. After downloading the, so just after downloading the software, double click on that thing. Okay, double click. So here one important step is there. Okay, don't miss this step. So actually in my local machine already I'm having the Python software. So that is the reason I'm not doing right now. So you can, what you can do is, so after downloading the software in your local machine, okay, double click on the software. So there we can able to find the, so the first interface only, there is checkbox. Okay, what is that? Add path .exe. Okay, such kind of thing you can able to see. There will checkbox will be there. So please check that box. Okay, so please check that box. If you don't check that box, so there will be a problem again. So what is the thing we are doing is, so we are giving a permission with this checkbox. We are giving a permission to our Python interpreter, our Python interpreter to access all files in C drive, D drive, D drive, or E drive. Okay, any how many drives are you are having in your laptop? So or E drive. So those we are giving the access to the. For example, sometimes so we're having a C drive, D drive, E drive will be there, right? So some files will be stored in the all these drives. So with this checkbox, what we are trying to do is we are giving the permission to the, to our Python interpreter that, so you can able to, you can have the access for the each and every drive in my local machine. Such kind of permission we are giving. So don't miss this step, guys. Okay. So initially, when you double click on that only, initial step is that one only, I think. Okay. Add python.exe, some kind of thing will be there. Click on the checkbox. Can you able to understand this thing? Can you able to understand? I mean, have you ever worked with the Python? Geetanjali and Sai?
No,
I
I
have
never worked.
bit like I have used PySpark, not
PySpark only.
complete
Okay.
Python. Yeah.
I used to work on SQL only.
SQL, only SQL, right? You are saying.
Yeah, actually, I'm a backend developer. So,
Backend developer with program, which programming language you are using?
no, no, developer in the sense I used to deal with the backend data. So, just to deal with the database and everything.
Okay,
Only
okay,
SQL and
fine.
BI technologies we used to use.
Okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. Something is there. Yeah, yeah, good. Same thing I told. Okay. So check this add dot py. Something is there. Dot path is there, right?
A-
So click on this checkbox.
And the above one,
Okay.
use py.
Uh, 1 second. Where is the path is there? Path. Add Python to
Like,
use. This one, second one only. So even if you click on that first one also no issue. So you should click
okay,
on the second one.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the thing we have to do. Next one is yeah. So if you do this thing, installation will be started. Okay, it will finish in the 1 or 2 minutes only. Nothing. Nothing will happen. So after successful installation of the Python software, how can we make sure that Python got installed or not? So just search in this one. So search box, you can see the Python. Okay, so Python. If you search for Python, so there's a Python 3.13 64-bit is there. Okay, that is the one thing. So if I click on this thing, you can able to see that this is like a our so IDE now. Okay, where print for example print uh, welcome to Python. Okay, welcome to Gen AI. Okay, if I click on the enter, you can able to see the output. Okay, welcome to Gen AI. So that is the one thing we have to understand. So next thing is 1 second. Yeah, so in this way we can able to so write our code here and we can able to get the output. Of course, anyway we are the not using this Python software, okay, for implementing of our code actually. Why? Because we're having some advanced IDEs are there already. Okay, so and one more assurance is where we can able to see the Python so IDE where so here is idle is there, Python idle. So if you click on the Python idle, so you can see this thing idle. It is actual idle. So 1 second. Yeah. So now this is idle. So it is a shell in the it is open, right? Now again, if I print, we can able to write something like a so hello world program. Okay, hello world. Okay. If I enter here, you can able to see the our output. Immediately you can able to see that. So like that we can able to so 3 plus 5 is equal to 3 plus 5. Okay, and our output is 8. Okay, so like that we can able to see the different outputs. Okay, 2 into so 2 into where is the into 2 into 4 is like a so 8. So like that we can able to see the this kind of output. Of course, guys, I'm not using this ideal for the implementing our code. Why? Because we're having a some advanced one, but advanced IDs are there like a so Anaconda, so Jupyter Notebook is there, Jupyter Lab is there. Okay, and something like VS Code is there, PyCharm is there. So we will be using the so these advanced IDs only, not this thing. Okay, so but having the okay Python software in a local machine is very important. Why? Because so sometimes we will get the version issues. Okay, so sometimes we have to run the applications in the our local machine only, not with the help of so for example when the things we want to implement with so or execute with the command prompt, then our local okay machine software is very important, like a Python software is very important. Okay, understood what I'm saying is?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that is
sir.
the thing. Now what you do is so today assignment is I'm not going to extend the class for today. So that the thing is install the Anaconda software. Okay, Anaconda software and so Anaconda first is the Anaconda software. Click on the download. So click on this thing first of all. So give your email here. So initially actually we're having a direct download option. So what they're doing is now so if you drop your mail here and click on the agree and submit, so they will directly send the download link to your mail address. Okay, so that is the software you have to download. Okay, so same thing, and again there will be a, I told you right, after downloading of that one, double click on that thing, somewhere you can see that so add python.exe, there will checkbox again. Okay, please make
Okay.
sure that check that box again, same thing. Okay, don't what is the what is that step by step if you fastly if you can click on that one, you will miss that step. So see that the first step. So what the things are there? Any python.exe path is there. So then you have to click on that box. So if you're hasty to that completely installing that software means, so if you miss that step means for sure it will be so problem again. You have to reinstall the again software, Anaconda software. Okay. So we will be discussing the Anaconda software in the tomorrow's class in the detailed way. What's the purpose, everything. Okay. So after that one, we will see in this one. So Anaconda, what is that? Providing the so many Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, VS Code, everything. So we will be seeing in the tomorrow's class as of now. Okay. So since it is a first class, right? So let us set up with our installation first of all. So in the tomorrow's class, we'll be starting with our actual concepts. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. So it is open for the discussion. If you're having any questions, you can ask me.
Mm.
Yeah, it is
So
the
I
first.
think
Yeah,
we need group, right? I mean, she said, Jyoti said we will be having a group. I mean, WhatsApp group.
they will be creating tomorrow, I think.
Okay, okay,
Already so many batches are going. So
okay,
tomorrow they will for sure they will be creating your group for sure.
okay.
Some students are they are busy with some work actually. They are following through the recordings actually. So in
Yeah,
the
Jyoti mentioned that.
yeah, some students and
Mhm.
some working professionals also there. So they told that they will follow the recording. So in a week,
Mhm.
I think they will join again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions are there? Yeah.
Um, I'm good, Sai.
Yeah. Geetanjali, do you have any questions?